Why Iran and Israel are in conflict. A biblical and historical journey. Welcome to the II Bible Chronicles. Today, we're diving into a topic that intertwines history, religion, and prophecy. Iran and Israel, two countries often at odds today, share a relationship that goes back thousands of years, all the way to when Iran was known as Persia. In this video, we'll explore the ancient ties between Israel and Persia, how the Bible reflects on this connection, and what history reveals about why they are in conflict today. Ancient Persia and Israel in the Bible. To understand today's tension, we need to go back to ancient times, to the vast and powerful Persian Empire. Persia, located in modern-day Iran, was one of the largest empires in history, ruling over lands that included today's Israel. The Bible has much to say about Persia, showing that this relationship was complex and sometimes cooperative, sometimes adversarial. King Cyrus of Persia, a biblical savior. One of the most significant figures in this story is King Cyrus the Great of Persia. The Bible speaks highly of Cyrus in the books of Isaiah and Ezra. In Isaiah 45:1, God refers to Cyrus as his anointed, a title rarely given to anyone but Jewish kings. Why? Because Cyrus allowed the Jewish exiles to return to their homeland, Jerusalem, after being held captive in Babylon. He also provided resources to rebuild their temple, a pivotal moment in Jewish history. This act made Cyrus a revered figure among the Jewish people. He's the only non-Jewish ruler called Messiah, or anointed, in the Bible, showing the deep gratitude and respect ancient Israel had for him and for Persia. This cooperation set a foundation of respect and mutual benefit. Queen Esther and the story of Purim. Then there's the remarkable story of Esther, a Jewish woman who became queen of Persia. The book of Esther tells how Esther and her cousin Mordecai saved the Jewish people from persecution within the Persian Empire. This story, celebrated as the Festival of Purim, highlights both the dangers and the support the Jewish people found in Persia. Through Esther's bravery, she was able to turn the Persian king's heart toward her people, saving them from genocide. Persia in biblical prophecies and future conflict. The book of Ezekiel, Persia in prophecy. In the books of Ezekiel and Daniel, Persia appears again, but in a more complex role. In Ezekiel 38, Persia is listed among the nations that will join an alliance against Israel, in what some believe is a prophecy about the end times. The exact interpretation varies, but for some, these verses suggest that a conflict between Israel and Iran may have been anticipated thousands of years ago. The book of Daniel and the ram and goat vision. In the book of Daniel, Persia appears in a symbolic vision as a powerful ram, locked in battle with a goat that represents Greece. This vision has been interpreted as foretelling the clash between the Persian Empire and Alexander the Great. However, some see these prophecies as a warning of future struggles between Iran and other powers. Historical shifts in the Israel-Iran relationship from ancient Persia to modern Iran. While Persia was a respected ally to Israel in ancient times, the relationship between these nations has evolved. When Persia became the Islamic Republic of Iran in 1979, things changed dramatically. Following the Islamic Revolution, Iran's new leaders took a strong stance against Israel, calling it an enemy of Islam. This shift in Iran's identity and political stance marked the beginning of the modern-day conflict. Iran's support for anti-Israel groups today, Iran's support of groups such as Hezbollah, and its influence in Syria further strains its relationship with Israel. For Israel, these groups represent security threats, leading to ongoing conflicts. Iran's involvement is not just political, it's also seen by some as fulfilling ancient prophecies about nations rising against Israel. Concluding reflections on biblical lessons. So, What does the Bible teach us about conflict and reconciliation? The Bible frequently calls for peace and understanding. For instance, Proverbs 16:7 says, "When the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them." This verse reminds us of the power of faith in pursuing peace, even with historic enemies. While the roots of the conflict between Iran and Israel run deep, there's also a biblical call to seek reconciliation. The Bible has shown us times when these two nations supported each other, and perhaps that memory can inspire a path toward peace in the future. Understanding these stories helps us see beyond the present, allowing us to see how historical, cultural, and spiritual forces have shaped the present-day conflict. Thank you for watching. We hope this exploration gave you a deeper understanding of the ancient ties between Israel and Persia and how they influence modern relationships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more insights into history, faith, and the Bible.